Good day, good day, good day. I hope everyone is doing great. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our weekly analysis. What happened? Yo, we saw that the market was going crazy. I hope everyone saw that. You can see before I even go on the chart on my watch list, you can see that we have some serious red or some meltdown. So which means the dollar, it was quite stronger after we had some very nice bullish momentum. But I think that is actually good. That is actually good for the market. Sometimes the market won't just go up straight up for the whole or the rest of the year. So somehow the market, or somewhere the market has to actually reverse. I hope that makes sense. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Guess what, guys? We have 50% of everything that we have. But on the mentorship, it's actually $150. So for those signals, when I say 50%, just let me know. Scan that QR code or just WhatsApp me. Then you can be part of the team. So yeah, for those who want mentorship, it's actually $150. For more information, just let me know. So we can see that already we are on AUD USD, which we don't really start with. You can already see that the market has been melting also. Yeah, let me just start here. There's nothing wrong. Let me just start where we are. So, I think I forgot to go on the calendar. So the market was just melting down, guys. But what we know is we have some very great news that there is a possibility of cutting the rate actually in September. So which means this July, as we're going to have FOMC meeting or federal rates meeting, which means they're not going to cut the rates. Not really that bad because the market was already performing very well, right? So let's go on the economic calendar and see what we have here. Monday, we don't really have anything. Tuesday, nothing. And when we go, it seems like it's that PMI week. I see that on Wednesday, you can see starting from Wednesday, we have some serious PMIs. Oh, I see interest rate from Canada. Do you see that? We have interest rate from Canada. We'll have to check that. Manufacturing PMI, as I told you. But the most important one is going to be PCE for the US on Friday. It seems like it's gonna go a little bit higher, but we will see because that is actually some estimates, right? So Canada seems to be trying to cut the rates. Estimate says they will be cutting the rates, which is gonna be good. So this PMI, they are like all over the place, which is fine. They will just give us what will happen. So the other week, which is going to be the last week of July, let's go there. Oh yeah. It's where we're gonna have interest rates from the US. So I see from Japan, from US, and from GBP or Britain. So yeah, that week, the last week is gonna be a very, very serious week on the market, you see. But anyways, that is something that we actually expect. So on on AUD USD, what's really happening, as we already started with that. So what we have here is the overall structure here. It's actually a nice bullish move. But let me just show you where we are coming from. We're coming from a structure like this. You see that structure? We're coming from that type of a structure. And here it was a nice horizontal structure. So we had a breakout, but it seems like the market wants to, actually we had a breakout, but the market seems to be trying to go lower. But if we look and check that, we had this structure, it seems like this might end up continuing with that. Do you see that? I hope that makes sense. Let me just go there again. It seems like this structure, even though we are coming from a ranging, let me draw that ranging structure that we had before. It was something like that. We had a breakout. We did smash that bullish move the time it was going up. So now we have something like this. This is what we had before. But now, if you check nicely, these areas now, they start to, it seems like they will connect. Do you see that? If they connect, it means that the market might actually respect that area and start to go even higher. There is a chance that the market might continue going down, because these are our structures. Sometimes they might look like they make sense, even though that's how the market moves sometimes. The market might just keep going down without respecting that, you see. So I'm not saying that the market is going to respect this. I'm just saying it makes sense if we draw something there. So which means we'll be looking at this area from tomorrow and see if maybe the market will be going down or maybe up. If it's going to go up, it means now we're going to have a valid support area. Even now, it seems to be valid, you see. So which means maybe we will have something like that. At the moment, that is actually what I see. So let's push to the next one, which is CAD JPY, or let's just use a daily time frame, as we are on a weekly analysis. So on our weekly analysis here on CAD JPY, we had a very proper structure, quite straightforward. The market was going up. So this is what we have. The market broke out, so we were expecting to see the market reversing, going higher there. Why? Because the overall structure already, it's a very nice bullish move, right? So, but it seems like the market decided to break out. The market broke out. So the question is, as the market broke out, it even went back and retest here. So the question is, are we going to see a continuation of that downtrend? It's up to the market. So what we can do here is to draw that level as a potential support and a resistance. Maybe the market will just consolidate around that level before we see a proper sell. Do you see that? I hope that makes sense. So let's push to the next one, guys. Let's go to the next one. I hope everyone is doing their analysis on weekends just to see, just to refresh. Sometimes you have to just go back, even though the market is not really open, as this is going to be your job or something that is going to add some money in your pocket. You have to just give it time. You see, sometimes we stay here longer or weeks or whatever, and at the end of the day, we still lose. But it's going to be different if you always put your time, your effort. At the end of the day, you're going to have some, like, the results, they will show themselves. Yes, we know very well that you can't win every day. And sometimes we have this winning streaks, and sometimes we have losing streaks. And sometimes, like this time, where the market is just reversing, or maybe let's say the market is resetting, sometimes we take some serious losses, you see. And that is part of the game. That is part of trading, you see. If you are a trader, you know very well that what I'm talking about. Yes, one way or another, you should learn one or two things and you should be consistent, but there will be some time where you just lose. Though there are those months where maybe 2-3 months you just lose, or you win, not losing every day, but when you check all the trades that you took, you are actually on negative. I hope that makes sense. But that is part of the game, and you are not really alone. There are so many of us here, even though maybe some they won't tell you the truth, but we seriously take some losses. Sometimes we even disappoint people that people who trust us. They think like we don't take some losses. Yes, we take some losses. The difference between me and you is, or between me and someone who is not consistent, is because I'm consistent. I know what I'm doing, but I will still take some losses here and there. This is like a business, an actual business. Even though you know what you're doing in a business, one way or another, you will take some losses here and there. But at the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of whatever, we are still the winners. Simple as that. So now we are on Bitcoin. What's really happening on Bitcoin? We saw the market crashing very quick. Around this area, we saw the market breaking out. You can see the overall structure. It's actually a very nice bullish move. But we saw the market breaking everything here. We thought maybe this was going to continue like that and keep going down. But the market reversed. That's why I like to draw something like that. Did you see on USD JPY? The market is going down. We broke out. But if you just conclude and say that it's a downtrend, or maybe that is the start of a selling momentum, you might be wrong. The market might just reverse like this and start to go higher again. I hope that makes sense. So even here on Bitcoin, we see that the market broke out. Instead of the market continuing, we saw some consolidation. Before going, we thought maybe the market was going to go down, but that never happened. Now the market is back on that uptrend again, and the market might just continue like that. Do you see that? I hope that makes sense. So let's push to the next one, which is dollar index. This is the main thing that we are trying to check. What's happening on dollar index. This measures the strength of the dollar. If the dollar is gaining some momentum, we will see it here. If it's losing or losing some momentum, or if it's weaker, we will see it here on the dollar index. So what happened? So the market was on a very nice uptrend, and for quite some time you can see that this is going up, right? So we had some news, some economic news which were negative. But even though they were negative, we had an area, a very strong area. For those who don't know, just know that fundamentals or economic news or economic events, most of them, they don't really have enough momentum to change the overall trend. Let's go back to that. If maybe we have an uptrend like that, the market on this, let's say, during this uptrend, we will have some negatives and positive economic news. But when you check, the trend will be just continuing. So which means just because maybe we had a negative NFP, it doesn't really mean the trend has to change. It doesn't really mean now things have to change because of one economic news. Mostly we can say let's wait for 10 events to accumulate before we take a decision, before the market tries to break that. That's why even on the Federal Reserve, or let's say specifically Powell, he will tell you that, or when on their statements or conference, they will tell you that we are waiting for the data, economic news data. If maybe now we receive negative retail sales, they will not say, oh, that is all. No, they will say, we're still waiting for more, you see. So which means actually one economic news is not really enough. They will say, we're still waiting for CPI. Once CPI is released, they will say, we are waiting for PCE just to confirm and make sure that, okay, this is indeed going down or maybe going up or whatever. I hope that makes sense. I'm teaching you some fundamentals. So once you see CPI next week or whatever, don't just go crazy and say, oh, things will change. No, things don't change like that. So this trend has been there. We had some negative, good news, but the market is still respecting what we have here. So which means technically it's very, very important also. So yes, that's why we have this support here. And we have a diagonal one. So the market did actually try to break that level, but we can see the market is going back. So which means we have to try to adjust our trend, right? We have to adjust and keep this one inside. Why? Because it might still make sense so that we don't really have some unnecessary breakouts here and there. Do you see that? So now it still makes sense because they are connecting very nice from all the sides. This is a daily time frame, which means we have some serious candlesticks around that level. And when we check that, it makes sense. So we are still on that uptrend. Until we see a proper breakout, we'll say, okay, it's time for the market to go down. I think the market will catch up. I think the market can still break out here because we're expecting rate cuts. So slowly we will see some serious breakouts when time goes on. So let's push to the next one. I hope I explained it very nice on dollar index, right? Guys, please don't forget to smash the subscribe button. We have 50% special on our signals. So talk to me, scan that QR code, or just WhatsApp me. For those who want mentorship, it's actually $150. And that is also a special because the normal price for that it's $350. So it's like you're saving like $200. So now we are on Euro USD. What's really happening? We can easily see that the structure, it's quite straightforward. This is a proper downtrend structure. Do you see that? So we had a smaller move there, actually a bigger move because We were on a 4 hours time frame, and the market tried to break out of that, but it seems like it failed to break out of that. So it means we are now going back on our previous trend, which it was a very nice downtrend. Easy as that. So which means now we are just going to look for those sell positions and continue like that. So, and we did have that, but the market was just going crazy, and the market now, it seems to be going back on that. So I'm expecting something like this to happen. I think just to make sure that everyone understand, let me just do that dotted line. Something like this can work, and it can make people to understand. Oh, it's fine. Let's make it visible. Nice. Simple as that. You see that? So this is a very nice downtrend structure. So now let's push to the next to what? I thought I covered USD JPY, man. I did not. Oh, it was CAD. Huh? CAD is quite similar to, oh, it was CAD JPY. So they correlate nicely with USD JPY. So what's really happening on USD JPY? A very nice bullish momentum, a very nice uptrend there. We drawn our support area, and everything was just fine. Do you see that? Everything, it was just fine until we see a breakout there. So this breakout is trying to tell us that, you know what, guys, I'm tired of going higher and higher for quite some time. Maybe now it's time to see if maybe we can go down or not, you see. And we will see. The market came back and retested on this breakout. The question is, will the market continue going higher, or maybe the market will just play around before we see a nice sell? It's up to the market. So at the moment, we just have to relax and see if is the market going to go higher, or maybe we will see a reversal there. So we need to be extra careful around these areas, because sometimes we just jump on a sell and then the market continues going up, or sometimes we think the market is going to go up and the market continues going down. So which means once we see a breakout, just let me show you something. These trends last longer, guys. This trend, that's why I don't really want to jump on the market unnecessarily. So this trend started around Feb, and now it's July, you see, almost the end of the month. So which means we have like July, March, April, May, June. So we have Feb up to July here. So you can see the difference. So which means these trends can last longer. So my point there is, don't just rush here. We still have, if this trend is going to be a downtrend, there is a chance that this trend can actually live quite long, can be here for quite longer. So we might have 4, 5, 6 months in that trend. So which means let's wait for a proper clear structure before we jump in. Simple as that. Yes, we can see a breakout, but can we jump in? No. Let's relax. Yes, we can see a nice test there, but we also have a support. So what if the market consolidate and continue going higher? You see, we have to be extra careful. So now let's push to the next one, which is going to be GBPUSD. On GBPUSD, I think this structure is quite straightforward. We are coming from a very nice downtrend structure, and the market broke out of that. We can see the market got out of that downtrend structure. Now we actually expecting to see the market going to continue going higher, but the market was like seriously crazy. GBP, it was quite stronger. So now we see a nice reversal. So I think the market might just give us something around this level. So it's up to the market whether to respect this previous resistance or maybe this one here. So we don't really have to guess, and from there we will see what we can do. Yes, it seems like the market will be giving us a proper uptrend. Maybe we might have something like that going further, as we expect a nice uptrend. Why we expect an uptrend? Because we were coming from this downtrend structure, and once we broke out, we were expecting to see the market continuing going higher, but the market did not really do that. This trend was short-lived, this smaller uptrend, then the market reversed before we see a nice push. So I'm expecting maybe to see the market continuing to go even higher, but a reversal is good there. I hope that makes sense. So on our mentorship, for those who wants to join our mentorship, there's so many things that we cover. But the things that we cover, they are just there to make you to be consistent. It's not only about the strategy. Yes, we are still going to teach you the strategy, but you have to have a good trading mindset or psychology, trading psychology. You have to understand the market to a point where you know when to buy, when to wait, when to apply your risk management. As we have to apply our risk management, you have to have a direction, you have to have a trading plan. Sometimes it's not really easy to have a trading plan when you did not really learn certain things, you see. Because your trading plan also includes your strategy. Do you have a proper strategy? Do you have the strategy that you have already tested several times? You see, so you have to have everything until you have that confidence. That confidence will help you to be consistent. And if you are consistent, it means that now you are good and you are profitable. Simple as that. But do you have that? Okay. If you don't really have that and you want to swallow your pride, we have a mentorship for only $150. And then I can tell you more, just WhatsApp me. So now we are on gold. What's really happening on gold? The overall structure of this gold, it's actually a very nice uptrend, even though here we had a nice ranging structure. So I still believe that we will see a continuation of that bullish move. So let's go closer. As we had a nice resistance on top there, the market broke out of that, but now it's going back again. So I'm not going to consider that because it seems like the market is going back on a certain structure there. So I think this one is going to be quite visible on 4 hours time frame. I think this is going to be visible on 4 hours time frame. So this is what we have, by the way. Let's see, by the way, something like that. We have this smaller uptrend structure. Remember, if we expect Federal Reserve to cut the rates, obviously it means that the dollar, sort of the gold, has to go higher. But why the market is selling? Guys, the market is selling because whoever makes the market to go up or down, they are investors or traders. So which means if the market is higher like that, why not take your profits? Maybe people are taking their profits before they can jump on the market again. Why? Because the market was already going even higher. Do you see that? On all these things, it's not like there is seriously bad news, but the market has been flying. We have to rebalance our portfolios. We have to actually take our profits and then we can buy something that is currently cheaper, or maybe we can just wait. We take our profit, wait for the market to go lower before we buy again. Remember the rule, we should sell higher and buy low. When we say sell, mostly some people, they don't really understand. If you bought here, when you close in investment, actually it's like selling. You're selling your share, you're selling your portion. Then that portion comes with money. You understand that? I hope you understand that. So selling is not like now let's open a sell position. No, it means you giving away or your piece, the piece that you have bought, now with some extra profits. Or if you sell, you can still make some money because we're making money by selling and buying. I hope that makes sense. So now this is what we have on gold. We have a very nice structure, a very nice bullish move which broke out everything, but we have these areas that start to make us think twice that no man, this thing, it's actually on a very nice bullish move. So now we're expecting to see the market going even higher. Yes, I understand that we had some trades here, some buy pending orders. We were expecting a continuation because we did not really see that, and the market reversed, you see. So which means, yes, we did not really make something from that. So, and we did not really want to chase that sell. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I'm still bullish on gold until I see something happen, something aggressive happen. So at the moment, it seems like the market will be respecting this level of a previous resistance. You see the market retested that area. And I think the market is it will respect that, and maybe we will see a nice reversal going higher again. US30, Dow Jones, what happened? So on US30, we have a very proper structure, guys. The market is actually or slowly going down. Sorry, up, man, not down. So we had this consolidation, push up, consolidation, push up. So with this type of a bullish move, obviously people, they are closing some of their profits. So we're expecting to get a proper nice reversal. I thought maybe the market was going to reverse around this level, but the market did not. So now we have to understand where it's going to be our structure. Where it's going to be our structure. On the bottom side, we can try to connect whatever that we have. And at the moment, we can say this is the line that can be reasonable at the moment. I can say it's much, much better than the other ones. So this one, to me, it's not really clean, but I can see several touches there. So which means if maybe the market tries to go lower, we might touch this level before going higher. I'm not saying it's this level, it's fixed. The market has to respect that. No, I'm just saying there is a possibility that the market can reach that level. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't really reach that level, the market will give us something. The market will give us an area that we can use. But at the moment, we don't really have much. Maybe that area will be something, you see. So now let's push to the next one, which is actually Nasdaq. Today we will stop here. So on Nasdaq, we can easily see that, no, man, the market is still on the bullish momentum, but we had a aggressive sell. Do you see that? So the market has been going up for quite some time, as we've been talking. Yes, we did want to have some reversals, but I never thought maybe the market was going to go crazy like that. This area made sense. We did make some profits. The third time, the market started to actually sell. So we had a pending order, thinking that maybe the market will be reversing, but it seems like the market is just playing around our support area. So the question is, will the market continue respecting this area or maybe breaking out? It's up to the market, but it seems like maybe the market will end up respecting this level and we can have a proper buy. We can see it was our previous support area. Do you see that? I hope that makes sense. So thank you very much, guys. As you know, tomorrow we're still gonna be here. I'll still be updating you with our daily analysis. So as I repeat, we have mentorship for only $150 coming from $350, right? So you can talk to me here, and we have a 50% special on everything that we have. WhatsApp me or Telegram me or just WhatsApp me. You can scan that QR code and just talk to me there. Then, yeah, you can be part of the team. So thank you very much. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Bye.